But see, I can even prevent you from repairing Ragev.
Oh my gosh! Why?
No repairs for Ragev, apparently.
This is the last one, please.
I like. Okay, yeah, I won't do anything. I like how it just kind of dies and it just kept floating and just bounced off his cockpit. Hello, sir. How are you doing in that building? Building there. Knock, knock. Oh. It'd be funny if I could actually get the tip in there. Did that actually work? I heard him yell. I think that actually worked. It worked. Oh my god, he's dead. Oh, that was beautiful.
Pleasure, I'm sure.
Hi. Hi. Package. Here, package for you. Yeah. Take the package quick. I'm horribly wanted here. So, yeah, we gotta get going. Oops. I forgot to put the shield up before doing that. I'm sorry. I meant to put the shield up. I was going for a, hey, here's your package, now die.
Entering pressurized environment.
Good to see someone new.
Hello, just waves back, and then I'm like, and then, like, this person back there's actually like suspicious looking around. This person's like, oh hi, waves at me. Oh, that was so horrible.
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected. Leaving pressurized.
Oh, I need to find another innocent person and like salute them and see what happens. Like, it just kind of comes around there, and it just comes to meet us. It's such a nice little moon, isn't it? It is a Tom the teddy bear, and then it just kind of runs into us. We kind of end up inside the planet, and then it just spawns us at the surface. And you land. Wherever you find a flat spot. And that is the quick way down to the surface of Midrand Hollow. You just watched Breaking the Game. The style of landing.
Oh no.
Here they come.
I think we need to do some repairs. Bonk. And off we go to LTT 1798, everyone. This looks very promising, yeah. Waterworld. Waterworld. Hell yeah. Not that we can turn in the data, but that's cool that we found a Waterworld. I want this. Is there any lower Waterworlds in this too? Because we're... What? What? Seriously? Holy shit. I was about to say, is this possibly the lowest water world on record? Because we're really far down. Is this possibly the lowest Earth-like? Like, what? Holy shit. Oh, I did not expect to find an Earth-like. Holy shit. Oh, man. I need to... Why did I exit? I didn't exit. I just... oh, I was going to see... Okay, how far are we down, actually? We are on the y-coordinate of negative 3,388. Howdy there, everyone. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Yeah, I was just typing why I can't turn it in, but then I was like, oh, ad break's over. Yeah, so that particular Earth-like is, in the system, blah, 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 blah. It's down here in HD 21503. And I can't turn in that one because to get to the system requires a 540 light year. No, it was 535? No, it was 546. It was over 500 light year jump, which means that you can only get to this system with a Caspian, and then you have to self-destruct to leave. So that's why. But it's crazy because it's funny. I don't even have the map data anymore because of having to self-destruct. You lose your data on the actual ship. But the Earth-like in there is the actual ended up being the record for the lowest Earth-like in the game. Which is why that clip's like, what? Why I was just like, huh? What? Like, I would just like, seriously? Because like I like woke up that day, I'm like, oh yeah, cool, I'll just visit a new system. Like it's a lot of those ones where it's like those real stars that are just down there. Often it's just like a star in some bodies. Like I visited like a good 12 others of them. It was just a star in some like rocky bodies. Like for that to even have an Earth like was already just extra rare. Like it was completely unexpected. But yeah, we're just gonna do some more relaxed hauling and stuff here today. Even get our lagoon system. We're almost to the election, so try and push it to the edge. Got some missions here already queued up, so we just gotta grab some of this stuff. And if you're here, Borsch, and you want some extra money, and you're online, I could share these, and when I turn them in, you'll be able to get credit. Well, I guess the finance isn't too crazy, but you could share in the financial boon of them, nonetheless. You're full on missions? Okay. Well, if anyone else is online and wants a little extra money, these aren't the big 50 million ones by any means, but they are wing missions. So I could share them. $2 billion, holy shit. Nice. Well on your way to a carrier then. Yeah, you got a little taste with the squad carrier, and you're like, I need one of these for myself. Yeah, you gotta ask Sylvie her secret, like, holy shit. I think Sylvie's secret, she just mindlessly mines like crazy. She just really likes mining. But it still was it was so funny when I put up, like, when the squad carrier is released, I put in the squadron chat, like, hey guys, we gotta raise 25 billion for the fleet carrier. I put like 1 billion in there. Like, it's like, just like if everyone could just donate $1 billion here and there, we'll eventually get it. Ah, dang it. Hit the ring first. There's a way to get within on this one, but I missed it. So I like put up the fundraising goal in like the Discord, like, hey, yeah, if everyone just donate some money, once we get 25 billion, we get the squad carrier. And then like 10 minutes later, Sylvie's like, done. I'm like, what the fuck? yeah, like we put in like I put in like 2 or 3 between my accounts. You'd put in like 5. I think La Barada put in like another 3 or 4. We had like 9 or 10 billion in there, and then Sylvie just drops 25 billion in there, and it's like, okay. So.
Freight shift drive charging.
Like she doesn't really buy new ships all out. Like she has very set things she likes to do in this game. And then every once in a while, Sylvia's like good BGS bomb too. We're like, hey, we have this place with a lot of those missions for where they want to mine bromelite and stuff. And she's like, okay, I'll just drop a 20,000 of that I'm just sitting on my carrier. Take the trip out to Shabalba again. Paid a lot last time. Well, I mean, there's Distant Worlds 3 coming up. 55 million in bonds. Are they for CA Psychiatric Institutions Limited specifically? Or bonds or bounties?
Scan detected.
Take note of speed restrictions.
If they're bounties, that can help with BGS. Bonds only really help during wars.
Cleared for landing on docking bay 40.
Unless it's trade bonds, which are just entirely different thing.
Landing gear deployed.
Bounties. Okay, yeah, if they're bounties for CA, it's honestly a good question. We could use them in Lagoon Nebula, but I would not hold it all against you if you didn't want to fly 5,000 light years to turn that in. Otherwise, it's a good question otherwise. Oh, a high-end, yeah, no, so they only help the faction that they are for. This is why, like, in a CE-owned system, you'd want to avoid turning in bounties for not CA, etc. For a high-end, yeah, I don't think that would be, that'd be whatever a high-end needs, I guess. Yeah, bounties are just helpful to the. I don't even have any right now. I guess I do have. See, like if I don't want to boost these factions because Dukes is the one I'm trying to raise us up to. They're the ones currently in control, and we want to get in control of our own colony. So I'm not turning in this bounty for the reason that it would go against what I'm trying to do. But like I have those, like I could actually turn those in here, just not in my system, actually. But like, because I'm not in the system, because like, to explain BGS here a little bit. So this is our colony here, right? FWWD162. This is our deep space outpost for Lagoon, and I want to get us in control. Like Dukes owned it. I kind of was just building the Coriolis myself, and then we need to get in control. So I need to make these lines meet. And to do that, I need this one to go down and this one to go up, right? And so I don't want to be turning in the bounties for Dukes because that'll make their line go up, and I want it to go down. But this system I'm in, the one I'm in just picking up goods, this one is owned by Dukes, I think. Or Delta. Dukes is in there. So I can turn the bounties in there. They're only a little bit, so they shouldn't hurt Delta in any case, and I just get the money. Plus we're buying stuff, so that us buying from the station that Delta Squadron owns will offset that anyways. These I need. Land enrichment systems first. 972. But yeah, BGS is a bit of an arcane witchcraft. You get really into it. Some of the stuff can get a little weird. Some of it's fairly simple. Some of it definitely gets weird though. And we got pesticides for something else. So I'll pick up some of those. Fill up the rest of that because they're going to the same place. Right now I'm doing missions for influence is what I'm doing because I don't really have bounties. I don't have a bounty hunting place out here. Normally I have a bounty hunting place in Kamazats for us. Yeah, you'll have to learn it. Yeah, you don't have to, like, even then, unless you're wanting to do BGS, like, command, which, I mean, if you want to learn it that hard, I'm totally down. But usually when I put a BGS goal, I'm good about like, hey, this is what you need to do, yeah, etc. A lot of the stuff that's like just like raise influence, lower influence can be fairly straightforward at the very least. And there used to be, well, I mean, there still is. I guess it used to be is kind of a misnomer. There's something called targeted expansions too, because there's like a, when your faction goes into expansion, there's like a set of criteria it follows for which system it'll expand to. And you used to have to do target expansion to get to the system you wanted, to play those criteria. Nowadays, it doesn't really, we don't really concern ourselves with it too much anymore, because now we can just go colonize somewhere if we really want another system. And we just kind of let our expansions do their thing, even though I think our last 2 expansions have been wasted because they've expanded from systems in our ginormous Cthulhu bubble down there. Weird looking seahorse thingy we have over here. Whatever this whole area that we were very early in the colony for, so we're just everywhere around here. And so if any of our systems here expand, the expansion's wasted because there's nowhere for them to go. We're in literally everywhere I can go already. CA restaurant group. Oh heck yeah. All right. What's funny is I already have even a joke like system already kind of going with that. I just haven't had the time to build it. Even that kind of goes along with that. Where sometimes it was our. Why am I just know the name? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? It's 86 Pegasi. It's funny. I was gonna do something kind of along that lines here because it's not a very useful system. So I was just gonna build random crap and give them custom names. Because the initial station it gave us was Burger Gateway. And so I was just gonna make like frickin' just restaurants in this system when I have time. Get some bites of our burger here. Nom 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 nom. Right. I would like I have to. I didn't get tickets to our next system. There we go. How's it going, Blue? How's it going? No, I saw you there. I was in the middle of a sentence. How's it going? How you doing?
Frameshift drive charging.
Totally not late to stream for any particular reason.
3, 2, 1.
Food on orbital. Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of like themes I want to make, but then it's like I keep wanting to build one system up all the way, and it's like I want to get to my other themes. Build up my other themes. So I have a few. Like Algebra kind of isn't really themed. I could probably. What's funny is the MSJ 2009 L1630 MIR-46 that we're building up out on Bernard's Loop right now was going to be themed on the laid back camp anime, but now since we're making our Distorworld 3 base camp, what I'm probably going to do, and I mentioned this in the Discord, is I'm going to do custom, if people want to have their custom names on things, squadron members, just let me know, and if you want a particular one, let me know. As long as it's not like the pre-named, like I think we're going to keep, because originally it was going to be Eurocamp themed, but I'm like, whatever. So if we want, you know, Desert Star City or something there, you know, or La Barada Inheritance, you know, some of them I might want to keep because some of them are pretty, some of the randoms are good, like Gagrin might be worth keeping because we are a celebration of early astronomy, so Yuri Gagrin, very important pioneer in space travel. I had some other ones that were well named. There was the Kobayashi I might keep just because, you know, Star Trek reference. This is custom named, I might keep it. Windstone Botanical Blank, that's just too funny. But like a lot of the other ones I'll rename to, because I said I could, you know, rename those for squadron members. Totally down for. Got the asteroid base. We'll probably do some hauling for this later. That one we might keep. I'm considering it. So this one I came across, I went with it. So Laird's Progress in Kelton was the first landable asset we ever obtained. It's like, this is kind of a nice little callback, I think. How many stations can you make per system? There are limits. So it just depends on the map, right? So I can't see the map very well on that one. Let me go to this character's main colony. This is kind of my main one, the main one I've built up here. And when you go into architect view, if you're in, you see these like pluses, right? So I've put most of the stuff there. So you see I can put 2 orbital things around this one, 1 around that, 2 around this. I can put 2 around this. 1 of is already filled, right? This one's a carrier, but this one I could have 2 in, which are filled. Same here, 2 of these. So that's how it is. And then the planets, the numbers on them, like where it says 1 of 1, 0 of 1. That's how many things you can put on the surface. This system didn't exactly have the best for surface. It only has like 1 of 1 stuff. Yeah, definitely. Actually, Desert Sar is a really good one to hit up as well. They're kind of our chief colonization officer in the squadron, more or less. They definitely do a lot with the colonization too. I hit Desi up for a lot of my questions as well when it comes to colonization. But yeah, I have some various themes. We have one that's one system I want to build that's based on, like, all the custom names are based on One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I have another one I was going to have all the custom names be based on Girl Interrupted. So I had some plans, and there's just, colonization could definitely take a while. Now that's out of beta, and I was holding off for a bit. I was being real hesitant until it was out of beta too. I was like, who knows what they'll change. I'll just do a little bit here and there, but now that's out of beta, I can go wild.
Frameshift drive charging.
Which is right now we're building up the squadron. We're building up MSG 2009 L1630 MIR-46, VR Distant Worlds 3 base camp. So we're going to be building an asteroid base in there, and then eventually some more stuff, and then eventually putting down a Dodak. Anything I can do to help out if I can get over there? Yeah, so actually we could. If you like hauling, which is kind of like what I've been doing, just hauling back and forth, I could always get you a Panther Clipper. They'd always put that in the squadron bank for you. Once you're familiar with flying, you don't want to accidentally blow up in one of these things, because blowing up in one of these costs $39 million. So you want to avoid blowing up in these until you have a lot of money. This guy wants to blow me up. Let's show him how that goes. Maybe. I still need to get more pack-ons on this thing, I think. Let's see if we can blow this guy up. Deadly Anacondas, I think sometimes this ship isn't quite getting. Try and drop their shields. Let's see if I can at least get their drives. This guy already breached my canopy. This guy's so rude.
Cabin pressure alert. Warning. Temperature critical.
This guy really had a thing on for my canopy.
Cabin pressure alert. Heatsink deployed.
Usually they don't blast out my windows. This guy just was really weirdly accurate. Yeah, no, this one's supposed to be shieldless. This is just my regular shieldless hauler. But hey, we ran out of pack hounds, but he's having a little bit of a spin, so he can enjoy that. Yeah, shields don't make money. Line of trajectory. Where's the trajectory? I don't even know where the trajectory is.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh yeah, the tutorials can be accessed main menu at any time. It was good question. I can find that once I dock.
Cabin pressure alert.
It was, I think it just was tutorials. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but yeah, you could find it on there for sure. Kind of how I went at last VOD last session, where I went into the training yesterday. All right. Yeah, I kind of love how they fix this too. You got to fly by instruments to get in on this thing the right speed. Now let's see. Got the timer there. Just the holographic glass only in certain locations. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's on an open play. Yeah, open play, private group, solo, and then it had training. That's right. All right, now we just got to fly by instruments. We can see the light there of the station at the very least. Or is that a ship? I don't know. I think it's a ship and the station.
Cabin pressure alert.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they had it a while where you could turn on night vision. It was kind of hacky, and it was like, I like the old school style. And they've fixed it to be the old school style again. Because like for the longest time since Odyssey, with the new Odyssey engine, the night vision just kind of let the canopy exist, but it's been fixed now. Kind of cool. You can see the orbital lines come in on just the broken glass. I just love the effect of it. I need to break my canopy more often.
Cabin pressure alert.
Yeah, just like things saying, you know, I really need to break windows more often. Oh, this is, yeah, we better just submit to that. There's no way I'm gonna be able to tell where to point. Who's this guy? Is this the same doofus? I see you fixed your thrusters there, sir.
Frameshift drive charging.
I haven't fixed my canopy yet, though, sir, so I'm gonna have to leave you. Do a range check on that, bud.
Cabin pressure alert. Atmospheric failure. Atmospheric failure.
Zorgan Peterson, Bravo, Oscar Bravo.
Bud! This guy is really relentless.
Separation distance within this area.
But he jumped in front of me. You can't find me for that.
Docking bay 3-2.
There's no way I could have avoided that. How dare they give me a fine? Oh, I ganked someone using that method one time, though. It was so funny. I was at one of the, this was during the Radicoida CG, and I started shooting a guy at the ground, and he took off, and he started going straight up, and then he outran my weapons, and then for some reason he wasn't jumping to Super Cruise. I think he knew that I would like follow him, and he just kept going in a straight line, and I waited until he was about 70, 80 kilometers, and then I jumped to Super Cruise, got to that height, and then dropped out 3 kilometers in front of him, started shooting at him again, and blew him up.
You are most welcome.
Like, yep, you should have done the Super Cruise, because, spoiler alert for him, I didn't actually have an interdictor. If he went to Super Cruise, I couldn't have got him, but because he did that, I was able to basically just faster than light up and go in front of him for a second, just boop boop. Over 322 of those, and land enrichment systems was the other thing I got. Get the influence on this one. Now, repair all our stuff, including our window, and then we'll go get some more stuff. At, I think it was Gamma City stuff. Gamma City had all of it. It looked like.
Maintain correct lane on exit.
I wonder if our good old buddies will keep showing up on us. I need to switch one of those torpedoes to another pack hound though to be able to nuke the anacondas as well.
Have a safe journey.
I keep saying to do it, but I keep being away from the bubble is the issue. I don't know if that NPC was from that mission we just completed or if it was from another one. And then, Boris, what I was going to mention too, like for planning out the colonies too, RavenColonial.com is kind of a good tool for actually like planning out the blueprint in advance as well. Lets you know like, yeah, if you build one of these, it unlocks the ability to build this or unlocks this feature at your station, etc., and lets you save it as a template and all that. You can go back and like, what order was I building that in? For some reason, for my MSJ system, it keeps changing my order. I keep setting the order to what I want, and I go back later, and everything's in the wrong order. I don't understand why he keeps doing that to me. Like, whenever something gets built, it just decides to shuffle my order. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the Coke is the best thing to clean the VKB feet with. I mean, I guess it would make the feet sticky if you need them to stick to the table or bar stool or whatever you use. I mean, I just have mine screwed into a bar stool in any case.
Welcome to our station. Clearance denied. Please submit within 7,500 meters.
Then my left-hand one is screwed in the bar stool in the weirdest redneck engineered way possible, because it's kind of off to the side so that the bar stool doesn't interfere with my chair. So it only screwed on 3 of them, and then it's like has some computer screwdrivers acting as struts to hold it up the rest of the way. Very redneck engineered, but it works. It's like the anti-Rain Man setup. He's got all these mounts and all this stuff from what's it? Which company was it? Monster Tech mounts, yeah. And then I'm here like, yeah, it's a $20 bar stool from Walmart. Yeah, I don't want to trespass.
Regulations, Commander. Trespassers will not be tolerated.
Let me out of the trespass. Why is the trespass zone so large on that one? Usually it's usually it releases earlier than that.
Access denied. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 3-2.
Then again, if I was a normal person that used my sticks on the left and right for elite, I'd probably go for mounts, but I'm one of them weirdos that grew up using a center stick for flight sims and Can't shake that muscle memory.
Landing successful. Dispatching ground crew.
$460 pesticides and 504 of those. I think that should all fit. Definitely all fit, yeah. 460. And I had a courier mission somewhere too, didn't I? Oh, and 36 units of cobalt. We have cobalt here. Fine. Cobalt. Eternal Ataki has cobalt in the same system, so. Ah, crap. That's right, okay. Okay, Eternal Ataki 2 does. That is the one thing I hope they can come up with some way, like Anara and EDDN can come up with some way to clear stations that have been deleted is the issue that we have here. Because, like Anara, if you search for like stuff nearby here, it'll give results for Eternal Ataki and Washington City that were in this system, but the architect deleted them and moved Eternal Ataki over there because there was some other planet where it was way too close to the surface. That was like, making it so there was like 30 gravity trying to dock with it, so they rebuilt Eternal Ataki. And then Washington City was also on that, had that same issue, so they moved in Gamma City. But unfortunately, Nara, like EDD, doesn't categorize for demolished stations, so they just kind of exist on the results still, even though they don't actually exist. Oh, that's right. I reminded that as well. I need to actually. I don't know if Kira's. But I did need to, because I know they're human active, so. Oh, I thought. Maybe it says they're not online because they're in the tutorial. There we go. How's it going, Wernick? I'm guessing they said they haven't come back saying they've unmuted, and it showed them as offline, but here it shows them in main menu. So I'm imagining that might mean they're in the tutorials. I don't think I've ever seen anyone say in tutorial here, so I'm imagining it just says main menu if so.
Commander. Commence with docking procedures.
They went to redo the combat one because it bugged on them when they were doing it the normal way. But you can at least re-access it. Really bad though, like FDev, like we had a new player yesterday and it bugged out in a soft lock way, not once but twice, or that'd be a hard lock way. Yeah, it bugged out twice on them in a way that they could not progress, and they had to, thankfully, because they were in a Twitch chat, knew that they could relog. But imagine if it was not a player like that, like had that benefit, they'd just be confused. Like, come on. Because the first one was they got to Geno's Rest, and then the NPC that the mission tells them to go speak to didn't spawn, or more likely, knowing how those stations operate a lot, was probably 10 feet under the floor, or in the ceiling, or somewhere behind a wall, knowing how the game works. And so they couldn't finish the tutorial because they couldn't reach the NPC. And then they went to do the combat tutorial, and the ship just didn't release from the part where it tries to fly towards the middle of the instance to start the thing. So they kept trying to, go to the ship they're supposed to shoot. It kept autopiloting them back to the center. And it's just like, come on, FDev. Cobalt, we need 36. And pop back to our system. And hopefully the missions I did earlier today should be enough to get us to election tomorrow.
Docking coupler disengaged. Take care when leaving the station.
Probably go over to Neve and start hauling for our Coriolis. Adder there, okay. Avoid the adder. Which cluster was that again? You mentioned you were near Polaris or something? Spread the space madness treatment facilities all over the galaxy. Up at HR 8016. Send us to HR, jeez. I didn't know I was being that naughty. Oh, yeah, okay, kind of. Port of near Polaris. It's kind of actually just straight above our actual. Like, you're almost directly above our thing. Slightly. Up. I'm just gonna fully build that MSJ now that we built it so far. It's like, well, I could also fit a Coriolis and a Totec in there. Let's do it. Alright, system, as we all know how Rod and HR is. Nice. He sent all the pirates to HR. 7-8 bill. Okay, is that one you already actually populated yourself? I didn't actually look. I just saw you. Meant you're around there. Nice. Okay, so that's yours. Okay. You got extreme near you. Okay, you got 2 there. Yeah, just yeah, you colonize one of the near ones and then just put CA in expansion. Goes from there. 7-8 wait, the dollar question? 7-8 billion of oh yeah, how much money do I want to buy the carrier? Yeah, 7 billion should get you the carrier, plus you can put a few you should be able to equip any of the services you want and then have a little left over for the upkeep. It's just 1734. Yeah, the expansion. Yeah, we are 75 above 75 like everywhere, which is usually cool. It's just like I think our last one was from Algedin, and it's like okay, so we didn't go anywhere because there's nowhere for us to go.
Commander, we hope you find everything to your liking.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much if you're in the nearest system to one of yours and you expand from there, CA would go to your colony most likely. As long as there wasn't a closer system.
Access authorized. Clear to land at Docking Bay 10.
Yeah, it's kind of the one thing that like with the colonization, just the only being able to expand from one system at a time. For one factions with a lot of systems like we've ended up getting because of how early we were to that region. Just oh man, it becomes a fight trying to actually expand from where you want to because it's just completely random of any of your systems that are above 75.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised. Taking damage.
Docking success.
That's why it's like not even trying targeted expansion anymore. You'd have to like also undermine so many of our own systems just to make sure we expanded from the right one. It's like ain't nobody got time for all that. A little bit of both, but a big part of it with it like we're at 298 systems now. And a big part of that is we were early, and so a lot of people colonized off of us as well. Which kind of a side effect of the inappropriate number of systems. I saw earlier today that Astrobiology Research Cooperative has a nice little branch coming off of our area too from their system. Yeah, Sepulchre definitely pulled us. A bunch of the people that are pulling off the top where Ultla Garner are pulling us. We got pulled like straight up. It's really weird. Like there was some guy that pulled us all the way back to the edge of what the old bubble was, and it's like why? Like, I don't get it. Is there where's our thing? Zoom in properly. But yeah, there was I don't know what exact direction it was, but there was someone that like that like went up like this and then over with us, like all pretty much back towards the bubble. And I'm like okay, I guess. Seems like it would have been easier just to come from the bubble, but you know, it works. All right, let's we'll do some colony hauling now. Yeah, you got to build them up though. God, I have so many I need to build up to. That's why I'm like I'm not colonizing anymore. I still got to build up, you know, my systems up in the upper part of our little seahorse. I got to build Kel 2A. I got to build that Earth-like near Kel 2A. I have so many to build. It's so little time. Another Ocellus in LHS 1734. Bang! Have you deployed a Dodec anywhere? Oh, 40% is probably before the Dodec. Yeah, the tier 3s are so intimidating, though. No, we're good enough to... Didn't you have an Earth-like? You had an Earth-like on Russell, didn't you? Down in, near Elginib? Oh, is that Earth-like not have slots? Dang. I thought you got, didn't you? I thought you got the one with no slots, but I thought there was the other one you got that had slots, the one you pulled in the Alliance on. Or was that not, or did you not get one of those? There was an Earth-like that was up kind of near the top as well, I thought. There's the we have the 2 water worlds though, right? Because you grabbed this one, right? PQO. I can't see the map for Okay, I thought you had 2 for some reason. And then Bedman has another one. I know there was one that we didn't get. Oh, yeah, the OXB is the one without the slot, right? Okay, maybe I was thinking your water world was an Earth-like. What was the one I had near Kel 2A? I guess that was on my other account, though, wasn't it? I don't remember if the Earth-like there had a slot. YJU B3 B33, yeah, YJU B33. I can't see the map though. Because if that has a Dodec slot, I might have to. Well, I might have to put a tier 3 there. I've already used my Dodec on Kazaka though, and Alchidib obviously to build anxiety. But I might just have to bite the bullet and actually build a freaking T3 the hard way. I might eventually beg for help from apparently freight's expensive, but there's other ones. Beg for help from some of them at that point. All right, let's see. So we need to. I know we're gonna need steel, so let's just go get steel first. I can dock it. Then start to build on Raven.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, then there was that other guy that was going for the Earth-like too, and we kept being like, oh, they're only 2 jumps away, and we're like 5 jumps away. They'll probably reach in a day or 2, and then they took like 4 weeks to get there, and we're like, well, if we had just went for it, we would have got it. It is what it is, though. I have so many on my list. 'Cause I also don't want, like, even though my ones that I chained down to Algidib with, I want to fill some. I just want to fill out what I can with those. A lot of them were just single stars. But like, if I can build out even just extra shit to make them a little more interesting, even if it's just to increase the economy of the medium outpost, it's something. I don't like leaving, you know, me myself, I don't like leaving the single outpost systems. I want there to be something about them, even then. Even if it's just an outpost in some other satellites, you know. But for now, you know, Distant World 3 is coming up in less than a month at this point, so probably finish MSJ and then figure out everything else after Distant Worlds 3 or something. They'll probably take both accounts in Distant Worlds 3. I don't know how that's... I don't know. We'll have to see how the chain goes. I might leave Kazuka behind. I don't know. For a lot of it. Maybe mainly fly Neve. Maybe fly Kazuka at other times. I don't know. I don't know. They're weirdly secretive about, like, where the path is going to be. So, who knows how it's all going to operate. Apparently there's going to be carriers and shit flying around. So, I don't know how. I don't know if it's going to be a standard or if they're going to be all like, this week get aboard and we're going to fly the carrier across the galaxy. Like, I don't know how that's all going to be. But we'll try to also have CEA meetups near wherever the path is as it goes along, of course, as well. Hey, Lycanthropius. Yeah, like, I get it. With how big it is, they don't want all the carriers at each one. Because, yeah, with how big they are, yeah, they definitely need to... Like, I just... A little less big would have been better if they're like, oh yeah, we're going to go to the northwest side of the galaxy. Then we're going to go to the northeast side at some point. Like... Like, even if they weren't, like, specific systems, you know. It's like, we're going to go check out, you know, we're going to visit all the sides of the galaxy. Or we're mainly focus on the right side of the galaxy. Or, you know, something like that. But it's whatever. Sure, it'll be announced close enough. I could always whip up events, you know, mass jump of our own at some point. Each during the weeks, we just have our own CEA mass jumps for people that want to come along from our Discord and Twitch channel and whatnot. Do they have refinery contacts available anymore? It has to be like a pure refinery, doesn't it?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yeah, that's why I want to see what, like, it sounds, that's the other reason too, there's the curiosity. It sounds like they're trying to do something a little new, because a lot of the expedition systems worlds too have followed kind of that leg style. I wonder if they're going to be doing something different this time. Because it sounds like with their projects, they have like they're doing some sort of like area survey at some point and some other stuff. So I'm interested to see what exactly they're going to be doing. I just hope that there's a stop at the View and we can all sit there and we can watch Mandalays come in and plummet to their death. Maybe some anacondas for good measure. Just to relive the old, good old Distant Worlds 2 first launch day. Carrier, I'll have to get your ships from you. Yeah, so the squad carrier should be back in Kelton now. I jumped it back today for anyone who didn't want to stick out an MSJ, and then anyone who is sticking out an MSJ, I got my Kami's Lookout still out here, of course.
4, 3, 2, 1.
here is back on. Yeah. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
Should have 8 billion tomorrow. Nice, nice. I usually, yeah, I just, I was feeling kind of ill this year. I usually actually make borscht for myself for Christmas, but I didn't do it this year. I might still have to make it here in a few days or something. But yeah, I usually make myself borscht for Christmas. I do have a personal borscht recipe. Been a while though. And borscht comes in here and just keeps making me hungry. I remember it took me so long to get my parents to try borscht, too. Because, like, I had it at a Russian restaurant up in St. Paul, Minnesota once, and I was like, oh, it's so good. And, like, my mom just kept being like, oh, I don't know, Russian food doesn't sound good. I'm like, you don't, and like, the opposite role. Like, you usually have the parent telling the kid, like, you don't know till you try it. I'm the kid that goes to my mom, and it's like, you don't know till you try it. It took me so long to, because like it's like she really liked tomato soup, and it's like it's similar but different, like flavor wise. Like it's that kind of has that vegetable flavor. I just write it. Borscht, yeah, no, it's great, especially if you can home make the sour cream. Yeah, like hearty veggie too. I recently too got her to try mustard soup because I kept wanting to make it, but it required an immersion blender, which I don't have. And so I finally was like, "Can we make this?" And she's like, "Oh, that sounds good." I'm like, "Okay, good. I don't have to be like, I don't have to try to convince you this time." Apparently, thankfully my parents also like mustards. Big surprise, right? Oh, we got a guy in an elite ship trying to pull us here. This is the one that I should have the ability to burn him down on Neves, because I have more pack hounds.
Temperature critical.
My dad was the one. I gave him a thing of the smoked porter mustard one year for Christmas, and he ended up just eating half the frickin' jar right there, just not with his finger. Before I was like, slow down with the mustard, sir. It's like, I understand, but save some for a sandwich. At least we have a decent security level here. Everybody security responded pretty quickly there, didn't they? I'm actually in my... Yeah, I jumped over doors. Regain lock, please. Regain the lock. There we go. Itano Circus wins the day. Can't doubt. Wait, what? Oh, I totally missed the... I need to catch up with chat. I'm apparently missing chat somehow. Yeah. Oh yeah. The meta elite. Yeah, because yeah, it turns out meta elite's using AI slop. So I wasn't really a fan of its interface in the first place, but I don't know. I probably won't use it now. Because like it didn't have a way to disable the overlay, and you know he said he was going to add that feature. I don't know if he has. I didn't check since then. But man, like trying to put it on anything less than a 1920 by 1080 screen though just made it unusable. It was the exact opposite of responsive UI. I mean, I like the idea of it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the generative AI for any sort of creative stuff.
Set down at bay 02.
Yeah, the UI's so bad. I don't. That's the main thing. That like before the AI, so that was the main thing that I was just like, I just don't want to open this thing again. It was just such a bad UI.
There are reports
Like,
of increased traffic in this area.
like I kind of get what they were going for, but like they needed some like tooltips and stuff on those icons and stuff because there was no like this is what this icon means or anything. It's just like it assumed you already knew. I was sitting there like, what the? How do I start the mission? Like, I was trying to test it out. I was like, how do I start the mission? What the hell does this button mean?
You have docked safely. Initiate shutdown sequence.
Oh wait, no. Why am I docking it? Listen, I need to. I went to our station. I meant to go to our construction site. Laird's Pride.
Your ship is now detached. All clear, Commander.
Landing gear retracted.
I think that just confuses me the most with the AI use in Meta Elite though, is like they're doing it for the character portraits and like the character portrait of a bartender. It's like, why couldn't you just screenshot a bartender? Random bartender number 836 and station number 947 and just slap that in there. Like it would take all of like 2 minutes. That's the main thing I don't really get about it. Like, because all the AI character portraits, it's like you could have just taken a picture in the game and it would have looked better and it would have been quicker. That's the main thing that I don't get with it on the Meta Elite. Baron. Yeah, like I like the idea of the app, how because like even after Distant 3 might be used to have like user generated quests or whatever, which is cool. I like that idea. Man, is it a pain to use. And as I was mentioned, Blue too is like there's no documentation on the auth key thing, because one of the main issues I had with it when I tried it too was right after I built this new I first tried it right before I built this new PC. And then I built the new PC and I went to open it on the new PC and it kept saying authentication failure. And it kept saying it over and over, and I had to reach out to the creator. And he's like, oh, so there's this authentication key and I can't retrieve it. So if you want to be able to log back into your account on Meta Elite, you need to go get that authentication key from your old computer. And it's like, okay, well, good thing I kept a system image, but like, what were you going to do for people that didn't have that? He'd be like, well, I just have to delete their account. Like, oh, yeah, lovely. Like, I guess for testing, that wouldn't have been too big of a deal, but like with, like, if it's like in the middle of Distant Worlds 3, who knows what how long the quests are going to be or whatever. And you like, if they couldn't retrieve their key, they just have to wipe their whole progress. Which is like, and there's no documentation of like, hey, this key is important, save it. I don't even know why they need to limit it to one computer anyways. And it makes it too so you can't run it on multiple computers. Well, you could. You'd have to do registry editing. And yeah, it's like okay, I get it, but like you need to document that. If this key is like you lose this key, your account has to be deleted to log back in. Like this key cannot be recovered. If you lose this, the only way to get back into your account is to have your account deleted and start fresh. Like there should be if it's that severe of a thing, needs to be documentation on that. Because that's what his when I was in the chat with him, he's like, oh yeah, I'd have to wipe your account, and then you could re-authenticate and get a new key. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I like the idea. I like the idea of it. You know, don't get me wrong on that. I like the idea of it. It's just the UI needs better documentation is the main thing, and the UI definitely needs to be more responsive for smaller resolutions too, because I don't want to have to be taking up a whole 1920 by 1080 monitor to run this thing, especially when I'm streaming, when I already don't have enough screen space for running all the elite third-party tools, plus all my extra stuff for streaming and all that, like my chats and whatnot. Like, what I was originally going to do is I was going to run on my laptop, but because I could read the journals over the network, but for some reason, even though it's reading the journal text files, it wouldn't complete the mission when it was doing it that way, which was kind of weird. I don't know why it wouldn't, because it's still getting the same exact text file, but yeah, no, it just wouldn't do it, even when it was reading over a Samba share. That was the annoying part too. So it's like I was going to have to run it on the main computer, because that was my original thing. Like, okay, I can get around having to run the overlay. Because the overlay was interfering with something when I was trying to stream it, if I recall, too. And I just don't like overlays. I just do not like... If I'm playing a game, I don't want anything on top of the game. If it could be on the side monitor, sure. I don't want it on top of the game, though. I've just been how I always am. I don't like overlays. Like, I turn off Steam overlay in any game that doesn't require Steam overlay. Stuff like that. I do not like overlays. And so I was like, I want the overlay off. But oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, no, it won't work in full if you have Elite in full screen mode, which I need to have Elite in full screen mode. That's how my setup is, and so it's just like the overlay was just sitting back underneath the game, wasting resources. Basically, so it's like, can I just turn this off? It's like, no, you can't. I'll supposedly put that in the next update, but I haven't. I don't know if he did or not. So. Maybe he did. I don't know, but it's just kind of that was one of it. I transfer the stuff already. I'm just talking. Well, I mean, yeah. As I said, I like the idea. It just definitely needs a lot of polish. There's still not a way to update to turn off the overlay. Okay. Yeah, that was months ago. He said it'd be in the next update. Yeah, nothing in the options or whatnot at all. All right, let me. Enough about Meta Elite. Yes. I'm looping over the same. Oh, you know. I'm just looping at this point. SimZ, I think. Okay. Start with steel, and okay, so 12,772. Sometimes if you deliver right before you start building on Raven, I've noticed sometimes it doesn't match properly, like it lags, and it doesn't catch that your delivery. I always make sure that matches if I deliver when I create. yeah, that was the main thing. It's like, because otherwise it'd have to, because I only have two 1080p monitors out of my 5. One's the game's on that, and then my right monitor is 1080p, but my other 3 monitors are 1280 by 1024. Which I could upgrade 2 of those to be 1080 if I wanted, but whatever. My lower left one I wouldn't be able to because my mic stand would intersect with it if I'm doing a game like Cyberpunk where I'm sitting close to the desk, unfortunately. That, and I'd have to actually get a monitor arm to upgrade that one as well. Probably actually need a monitor arm for that one too. That's kind of the other thing too. It's kind of ended up redneck engineering this desk into a hole at some points. But yeah, it just was unreadable on 1280 by 1024, so I could only put it on that monitor. But that's where all my chats are. So it's like, do I have Meta Elite open or do I have Twitch chat open? You know, and my audio mixer and my activity feed. Although I guess my YouTube chat's over there, but yeah, my Twitch chat, my audio mixer, and another thing over there. But yeah, that if like when you shrunk the Meta Elite window, it just all it did was just make the entire thing just smaller, like rather than moving anything. It just shrunk. It was like shrinking an image. Like it just shrunk it. Like and so all it did was just make the text take the already small, like they're using like 10-point font in the first place and just made it like 4-point font. It was like, oh my god. Wait, what? Why were you microwaved? I'm sorry, you can't just say you were microwaved and not give context. Oh, the MRI. Okay, that's right. You mentioned that the other day. There's a player here. Oh, dang it! We can't gank them. It's Zimzy. I mean, we could, but we were not going to.
Access permitted. Set course for landing pad 4.
We try to be nice to our squad mates. Please, yeah. My Gengar instinct. I heard the beep. I'm like, who's it? Oh, it's Zimzy. We could do the what was it, like Lev did that one time to Rain Man and interdicted him out of deep space and then just threw a fuel limpet at him.
Enjoy your stay with us.
Oh man, I need to pull that ship out again sometimes too. After Lev did that, I made I set out, I was like, what ship can carry the most fuel limpets, can release the most fuel limpets at once? And it's apparently the Federal Corvette. And so I have like a Federal Corvette. I think it's sitting at Shinrarta. I think still. Maybe. Did I move it? No, where did I move that thing? Where is Fuel Dural Corvette? Oh, it's on my carrier for some reason. Why do I have that on the carrier? Oh, well, okay, I'm on my Neve account, that's why. It's my Kesika account. I can't even remember what commander I'm on, apparently. But no, yeah, that's for shits and giggles. Sometimes I'll just sit outside Shinrarta with the Fuel Dural Corvette, and someone comes out of the mail slot, and then all of a sudden they just hear fuel limpet, fuel incoming, fuel incoming, fuel incoming, fuel incoming, fuel incoming, fuel incoming, and they just see this massive, looks like a pack hound launcher is fired, but it's all fuel limpets. gotta. Oh, I lost target. I was being silly.
To the no fire zone.
Target. It's like back there. No, stop. I don't want to scan the wake. Thank you. Hardpoints deployed.
Temperature critical.
Alright, there we go. Now Laird's Pride. Let's not accidentally go to our station. We got the tourism interior on Distant Celebration now, which is great. We got the gold paint job on the station. Hopefully they keep selling the gold paint job. I don't know if that was just a special thing for the station or not. The holiday, like they have the ships where it's just a holiday. This thing's kind of moving. The asteroid cluster's has a pace to it. The asteroid cluster's kind of booking. There's some asteroids. Well, there's an asteroid. Okay, there's 2 asteroids, 3 asteroids. Any other asteroids around here? And then we're gonna make ourselves an asteroid.
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Docked right on here.
Hull integrity compromised. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, so we're like 2% per run. And they're also in a Panther Clipper. I don't know how many tons Zimsy necessarily has offhand. I don't know if they have the full 1304 or if they don't have some of the special racks. Got more steel. $1234.
Frameshift drive charge.
Frameshift locked again. Yeah, because I was like when I was originally went to Planet, I put like, because I was like, oh, I don't need to build another station or whatever. So I was going to go put like a satellite or something around this thing, but apparently with these asteroid belts, you can only put asteroid stations. Anything else is invalid, apparently. So I was like, well, might as well. If I want to fill all the slots, I gotta put an asteroid base. And then it's like, well, after I build all these, I have like 12 plus tier 3 points. I might as well just put the dodeck here. I think we have like a... I did the math earlier. We have like 130,000 tons to haul until I can just place the dodeck for free, basically. So, we're not too bad. To haul. This dodeck's probably, or this asteroid base is probably most of what we need to haul at this point. Finish it off. Then just a bunch of small little settlements and stations here and there. Yeah, but I like the colonization. It's fun to plan them out, and then it's nice and chill and relaxed just to do the hauling. And I like exploring too. I keep having a real hankering to go out, you know, exploring somewhere too. But it's like I'm holding off because it's like, well, I know there's Distant Worlds 3. We're gonna have plenty of exploration here soon. Docked in here at Helmholtz.
Please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures. Approval granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 40.
Landing gear deployed.
Ourselves down there nice and smoothly. The lantern lights on the Clipper go round and round, round and round.
Landing completed.
I love that bobblehead.
Enjoy your
Great.
stay at our facility, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Away we go again. I don't know if we're gonna bump into Zimsy on the way out. Are they in there an instance or not yet? What our rhythm is.
Hull integrity compromised. Scan detected.
Attention, Commander.
Make way for larger traffic, Mr. Kohiho. Wait, it's the Titan that was attacking Seoul, except for he's changed some letters around. Wasn't it Kohio, but with a C?
Frameshift drive
I think it was that one.
You've now exceeded the no fire zone. Goodbye, Commander.
No, it was Kokiho, wasn't it? Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Over to Laird's Pride. Yeah, it's real close to the sun, isn't it? And once we start getting close, this thing's booking. wonder how fast its orbital is, actually. See what its angular is. Way to figure that out. That's the right axis.
Hull integrity compromised. Rotational correction disabled.
It's very slightly going up.
Rotational
Not terribly
correction
fast.
enabled. Taking damage. Docking request denied.
Pad on the underside hard. There's the actual pad that we... Blocking the landing pad? What do you mean? Where is the pad that we need, though? Oh, it didn't actually give me access.
Docking request
Give me an actual pad now.
landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Back over to 2 mass.
Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charge.
Jump on in. Okay. Were you also... so, Zimsy, I don't know if... were you also working on steel, or are you working on a different thing? Good old Helmholtz Depot. That's right. Yeah, I wanted to look up my Discover. How many times have I visited the system, but my YouTube chat is on top of it, so I can't tell. How ED Discovery tracks that. Aluminum at the moment. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be on crossover. I'll be on steel and steel for now then. That's the one thing that I wish they could improve with Raven is, like, if one of the commanders that is delivering to it picks up commodities, they could have a thing noted like, note, you know, this commander's carrying this much this. Maybe they're planning on delivering it, kind of thing. Yeah, definitely a lot of runs to do.
Northern Peterson, Foxtrot, Sierra, Niner. Please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures. Docking request approved. Plot route for approach to landing pad 0, Niner.
Yeah. It's kind of like, that's one of the things that, like, well, sort of. it wasn't automated, but with how we were when we had our Discord bot, which I guess we still do. Just Raven Colonials, kind of more automated. You know, people would do their /deliver when they picked up the cargo.
Warning.
Ah, Stargoid made something. That's what I should see if Laborata can do with our Discord app, because it's like, yeah, but we had our little Discord thing for before Raven Colonial really came around. But if we could implement the Discord app more into somehow into the Raven Colonial API, that could be interesting.
Docking systems. Enjoy your stay with us.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Ship is disengaged from landing pad. Regulate your speed.
But I guess kind of part of the reason too. It's like if it's a system with like multiple stations being built, it's like, okay, well, who knows what they're going to deliver it to necessarily, unless they manually said, oh, I'm going to be delivering to this.
Scan detected. Frameshift drive charging.
Scan finished. Be about your business.
Clear of the station limits. Goodbye, Commander.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I did also put up some additional constructions in Alchinib that I need to get to at some point too. Right, I don't know if I put up the optimal ones. I just was like, whatever. Get on over here to Laird's Pride. Booking fairly decent. I don't know how much arc is doing. What its arc speed is.
Docking request Brandon. Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
Derp. Let me off the whatever.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Settlements. How is this not finding it when I can actually just technically place it right now? Sell our our tier 1 early. Mining you see. Might as well place what I can place, you know. We got the concurrent constructions available. Place the orbital one. I'm not going out of surfaces yet. Fates Relay. Decent, cool name. Pride. Clinton Landing. Luck Legacy. That's kind of cool. I like it. Some of these will definitely be renamed to our custom ARCs names. Squad commanders or something. I have a few ideas, but I'll have to think out which one. Yeah, all my other space stuff is tier 2.
Ship release. Engines engaged.
Straight release. I should map first from this one. Pretty much all my other constructions that are in orbit are tier 2s, and then all the other tier 1s, tier 1 points needed are going to be surface ones. So I'd have to go to the place. Can't just place in space. Gotta go to this place. Back though. Trying to get like a workstation stool or something kind of thing for when I do elite. A little more back support when I'm sitting forward doing the sticks. Second mark on Helmholtz. On there. Has to be a Witchhead Nebula over there as well. Though I wish that was one that they would have made a actually custom made it, not just use a generic one. Make it actually look like the Witchhead Nebula really does. Been great.
Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 40.
Oh, 707. Oh, the fat trick. The fat trick. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Storm Chaser crew. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. See me catch over there.
Reduce speed to 100.
My own streamer bot it confused me. I was like, wait, why did a message get removed by moderator? Oh, right, that's right, the fishing command. I wish I could just send directly to the thing, but I have to do it through chat. So I have to have my bot delete itself. And we got the drops. Yum num num on the mustard. I think it's funny, all you have to do is say mustard in the chat, you get that redeem anyways, for free. Or just use the emote. But it's there if you like the redeems. I think I need to make my ear beep a little. See, that's why I keep missing chats. Kind of late today. Get drowned out by the game. My reminder pings in my ears. Probably doesn't help that I'm half deaf in the left ear, the right ear right now too, because of the ear infection.
Maximum capacity.
It's probably even quieter than it normally is in that ear.
Detachment confirmed. Regulate your speed until...
I'm not even bumping into ZimZ anymore. We're just at like a perfectly opposite rhythm or something. Alright, prepare for flip and burn. And burn. That's what I love sometimes when approaching like vertically down to some of those missions where you have to scan the beacons at the bases of the ship. Doing like a flip and burn to like break just in time before the surface. I had it the other day. I had it so perfect. I timed it and my ship came to it like with the flip and then boost. I boosted like I was like, okay, when I'm under 2 kilometers, I'll boost. I did it right at the right point, and I stopped like 30 meters above the ground. I was like, oh hell yeah, perfect timing. Not Maros Lairds. God, yeah, be that too. I hope the was it Owlcat making an upcoming Expanse, the Expanse game. Looks good. Hopefully it lives up to the trailer. Looks so good though. Whenever that comes out. There we go.
Docking request granted.
It's gonna be an interesting approach then. Maybe we gotta go through the trusses.
Flight assist off.
Oh,
Taking damage.
I was slightly too low. Dang it! I was gonna slide through that.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Release. Engines.
They're gonna mech to the 2 mass. Gotta love the system names out here.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think it's so dumb that I've actually memorized MSJ 2009 L630 MIR-46. I don't think I'm gonna memorize this 2 mass one though, but dang. So silly that I've already memorized MSJ's full name. That's why I just wish there was like Elite Dangerous cons or something. Just go to that, be like, you know, chat with something like, oh yeah, my prime colony is MSJ 2009 L1630 MIR-46, and just see the look on their face like, excuse me, what did you just spit out? It's kind of like, yeah, memorizing the system is like memorizing the digits of pi, like 3.141592654. That's all I know, but just the silliness of it. At least it wasn't like that time with the Elite 8 Ukraine charity stream where the incentive for one of our squad mates segment was that I had to read the number of digits of pi to the amount of dollars that was donated, and it was like $200 some during that segment. So then it's stream, I'm just like reading like 3.1415. There we go. There's a player in the instance. Can we? Who is it going to be? Is it? We can't gank him. That's Zimsy. Zimsy though. I just...
Permission granted. Set course for landing pad 2 and 4.
Zimsy's delivered so much to this construction effort, and Nara thinks they're the architect of MSJ 2009. I don't know how Nara determines it necessarily. I kind of wish it would have been an override on too. If Vanara is doing it's like a guesswork one, and then you go to the system, you like, oh, claim this system. If it's doesn't have the full confidence of who the architect is. I mean, hell, if you make it as a feature already, I'd be willing to volunteer just to be the person that goes and receives all the requests, and I can just be here like, okay, type system name, who's the architect? Okay, yeah, that's who submitted the request. You know, I would totally do that. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. If you want a manual verification system. I mean, not that it's a big deal. I don't care who the architect is on Hananara for my systems by any means. So I think it'd be a nice feature for some people that might care about that. As I think Alginib isn't owned by me either on Anara. I can't remember. There's like another one of Kazaka's systems that's mislisted. It was Alginib or something else.
Confirmed. Take care when leaving the station.
He'll always be the architect to me. Yeah, see, I don't care all that much on the Inara ones. I just like, I'm sure there's people out there that do care, though. You know, actually, we should probably wing that way. That way, we can do the actual teammate nav locks if we're at the destination.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, the teammate navlock can so improve dropout time. I think it's funny, a few times I've done that, like during CG systems where there's like gankers. I'll just be in wing with someone who's at the destination and end up just escaping the gank by just SCOing straight towards a plan, dropping out the last moment.
Landing gear not deployed. Hull integrity compromised. Taking damage. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Alright, back over to 2 mass. sounds so wrong calling it 2-mast, but we're gonna keep doing that. Because why not? Maybe we could call it the 2-mast of J. Oh, that sounds worse, honestly. Ad break starting right there. Decent timing, I suppose. Right on in there. This. My bot shows up on the on stream. I wonder if I should have the bot hidden from that chat box. I wonder if the exclamation fish commands when my bot does that, if they show up in there before even though it gets really. Good question. Oh dang, it put me at 20 kilometers out though. I dropped on the wing, but it put me like 20 kilometers away.
Sierra 9, you may access this station by submitting a prior request. Permission granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 09.
Now we can slide on in there. Oh, Zimzy's going kind of slow there. Ah, I missed it.
Compass retracted.
Yeah, no worries, Zimzy. I only have about half an hour left myself.
Attention, there are speed restrictions in this area.
Landing gear deployed.
Bonk all the damage.
Deactivating docking systems. Enjoy your stay with us.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, and away we go again.
Detachment confirmed. Depart
That's to go, I think.
station.
Landing gear retracted.
Alright, now back to MSJ. toast rack on the way out. Hey, yeah, I made it out without hitting the toast rack while boosting in the Panther. I think that's good, right? More the pilots coming in needed to watch from me. Big old blue thing came in on the radar. They always come in so aggressively on the radar when they're entering the system for the first time. Where's our landing pad gonna be?
Docking request granted.
There it looks like.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
3714 left.
Ship release. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
To watch the Zimzi land. If I can stop, I can get back there. Gotta get closer. Watch the Panther Clippers thrust vectoring do its thing. Slow down on time. And they pop down there. It's so fun to watch. Kind of doing their moving thing as he comes on down. Bullfrog has landed. Look into its beady eyes as it says ribbit. Oh wow, it's taken off again. There we go. Did the thrust vectoring pretty well here actually. I've reached my camera limit. Flies away. Alright, there we go. Yeah. See you around, Zimzi. Thank you for the assistance, of course.
Frameshift drive charging.
What's here? Seven. $37.14 steel remaining. This one well under the speed distance.
Northern Peterson, Foxtrot, Sierra 9.
Docking requested and granted.
Procedures can begin, Commander.
Gotta always make sure to do that.
Permitted. Plot route for approach to
Oh, you don't trespass.
0. Continue on approach.
Landing gear deployed.
Down to 40.
Contact confirmed. Ground crew dispatched. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Right on back to MSJ.
Ship is released. Your way is cleared for departure.
Freight ship drive charging.
You are now clear of station perimeter. Safe travels, Commander.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right, over to MSJ. Right over here. little closer. Come on. There we go. Laser ride.
Docking Crescent Brandon.
That's on top. Why am I trying to go under? Why am I trying to go under? That's on top.
Landing gear deployed.
Mosey right on in there. Cells docked.
Docking
down.
successful. Engines disengaged.
Deliver that steel. Now we have 2410 left. Head back over there, get more steel.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released.
We can at least finish off the steel tonight.
Drive charting. Three, two, one, engage.
Realign ourselves. Station was behind where we entered.
Foxtrot, Sierra 9.
Let's get on in there.
Before commencing docking procedures. Approval granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 3-2. Reduce speed to 100.
3-2.
Landing gear deployed. maximum capacity.
Now back to our system.
Ship is disengaged from landing pad. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
DJB, harmless. I have enough room, I think, right? Just fly between those two.
Frame shift drive charging.
You've now exceeded the no fire zone. Safe travels, Commander.
3, 2, 1, engage. Temperature critical.
Man, why is Discord on my phone sending me notifications now? But like every time someone updates their status, I don't need to know when random person XYZ updates their status. Like sending me random like notifications sometimes lately. I need to look back, like figure out what notification settings they added. Because like lately also been like, oh, so and such servers entered this voice channel, and it's like I don't know who that is and I don't care. It's like half the time I'll be like, it'll be like someone in like some server for like, yo, the fishing game Lurkbait or something. So, some like support, yo, server somewhere, or just some other VTuber server. And it's like I don't care. Like I've never interacted with this person. I barely interact with that server. Why are you telling me?
Non-full person Brandon.
Next run, we'll have to. It's not going to be a full load of steel on this next one. We'll do a partial load of steel and then start with the titanium, I guess.
Health integrity
Donk,
compromised.
donk,
Taking damage.
donk.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing.
Now back over to 2 mass for some steel and some titanium this time. $11.06 steel now.
Frame shift drive charging. Three, two, one, engage.
Andrew McCarthy wants to play, apparently. Okay. I guess if they interdict me in time, we can play.
Flight 6 off. Cargo scoop deployed. Under attack. Taking damage. Cargo scoop retracted. Heat sink deployed.
Shields down.
Target
Go.
temperature critical. Taking heat damage. Target
There we go.
flight assist off. Freight drive.
They came to play, and we took their ball. How's it going, Astro Train? Mustard, mustard, mustard. Mustard, 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 mustard. Mustard, mustard, mustard. Like a language all of its own. Napped awake at 2 a.m. on a Saturday. How come?
Target Peterson, Foxtrot, Sierra 9. You may access this station by submitting a prior request. Permission granted. Set course for landing pad 09.
Got the SC. Sweet. Oh, just like, okay. Just your body decided it didn't need to sleep anymore. I wish my body would do that. So I just like sleep for 3 days straight if I let it.
Landing gear deployed. Hull integrity compromised.
Landing completed. Ground crew dispatched. Enjoy your stay with us.
1106 steel. I don't know. Did you are you the kind of person who just like sleeps and then doesn't wake up multiple times in the night? Man, I wake up like every other hour, I swear.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Ship is released. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
You just wake up once for restroom. Your body needs it. Dang, okay. body like sleeps for an hour and then wakes up, and then sleeps for an hour and then wakes up. It's really weird. I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up and then I'll be like, Alexa, what time is it? It'll be like, it's 3 a.m. and I'll fall asleep again and I'll wake up again. I'm like, Alexa, what time is it? It'll be like, it's 4 a.m. And then rinse and repeat. I it's just like...
You've now exceeded the no fire zone. Goodbye, Commander.
3, 2, 1, engage.
For Laird's Pride then. Around the sun. Slow down, time to get in there. Alright, now we just find our landing pad again.
Docking request granted.
Right over there.
Landing gear deployed.
Right on down.
Hull integrity compromised. Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Right over here to 2 mass one last time.
Freight shift drive charging.
Shift drive charge there.
Two, one, engage.
All right, over to Helmholtz. Gravity well here.
Morgan Peterson, Foxtrot, Sierra 9. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Access permitted. Land on designated pad number 25. Continue on approach.
Right on in. Landing gear out right as we enter. Especially the Panther, it's nice to wait until you're in the mail slot to deploy landing gear. So the landing gear on this thing makes it taller. It's actually easier to get in the mail slot with the Panther Clipper with the landing gear raised, then lower it. There are some other ones that are the other way around, like the Beluga, which comes a little less tall once its landing gear's down. Titanium on here now.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
It's outfitting. Alright, and away we go again. One last run.
Docking coupler disengaged. Depart safely from the station.
It's named Noob Hunter and he's clean somehow.
This is a reminder. Antibiotics.
Freight drive charging.
You are now clear of station perimeter. Goodbye, Commander.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
There's Pride over on this side of the sun. Right on in that.
Docking request granted.
Slide around here to landing pad 01. We're the #1 commander.
compromised. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright, transfer that in. And 38% completed tonight. Heck yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let us go and see who's live here. That raid going, whoever it is that's live. Who's around? Bolt's doing some frag punk. Let's see what Colt Adult's doing over in from frag punk. Raid there. Everyone, thank you for coming on by. Of course, as usual, we'll also be live tomorrow around the same time, maybe a little longer. See what we're gonna get up to tomorrow. Maybe some elite, maybe some other stuff. But yeah, we're gonna check out Colt Adult, another wonderful Elite Dangerous and Variety streamer, doing some frag punk today, it looks like. And yeah, thank you for the follows, thank you for the lurks, the chats, the subscriptions, all that good stuff. Always much appreciated. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.